Hello, Monday morning. Lots to do this week. Um, Here's a test you can do to measure how much trauma is stored in your body to get an idea because it's not going to be a number. The test is the following. Stand somewhere or anywhere. Stand in your normal position and breathe a few times. Just get a feel for how your body is positioned in space, just standing straight. Okay. And after a few breaths and taking note of what you notice, you're going to shift your position to align your ear with your shoulder, with your hip joint, with your knee, and with your ankle, with the bone that comes out on the side of your ankle. Yeah. And you're going to stay in that new standing position for a few breaths and just take note of what changes in your body sensation. And then go back to the other position, the one you are normally in. And shift in and out of those two different standing positions to notice the differences. The fully aligned position where the ear and the shoulder and the hip joint and the knee and the ankle are fully aligned vertically, that is the position that allows your muscles to hold your body against gravity with minimum effort. So that is the position we would all be standing in if we had not gone through trauma. Trauma stored a bunch of very intense emotion that we froze through the vagal nerve. And that meant that we needed to reshape our position and put our muscles into different alignments around our bone structure to reduce the feeling of pain, to separate us from the fear, the guilt, all of the excess emotions generated in that trauma. So as we get older, that misaligned skeleton and all of the large muscle groups that are holding us in that misaligned position are holding all of that frozen emotion we have not been able to resolve. And that makes us look like bent people out of shape as we put decades on our skeleton and in our life. Does this mean that you will resolve all of your trauma and walk around like a straight rod the rest of your life? No, that's not the way it works. But this is going to give you a very fast initial test to get a feel for, wow, there is a lot of stuff stored in my body. And the way I resolve it is slowly doing learning exercises and techniques. Look at my trauma and leadership masterclass series where I'm generating videos, free videos where you can check out stuff and start working there. You will at some point need professional help for sure, because you cannot repair yourself. There's lots of stuff you can't see, okay? But that's what a coach or a good therapist is there to do, to help you do. So do this test, try it out, and do it from time to time just to take notes, and it will help you. Another interesting test is that if you try to stay in the fully aligned position for a while, you're going to begin to feel very uncomfortable because you're going to begin to tickle and pull to the surface some of those deposits of old, complicated emotion that are stored in the misaligned muscles. Yeah. So don't force it. If I had a magic wand and I could force you to stay fully aligned for 2 days, you would break down. It would be very, very painful, and you might even dissociate. Okay. There's a reason why your body is keeping all of that from you. It's because you're not ready to face it. So you need to build the resources, train your technique, improve your tolerance to bad emotions, and that is how progressively you will resolve all of that. And the end result is going to be maybe not a perfect position, but a much more fluid movement, less tension, less and fewer problems. See you another day. Bye.